All right. So we'll start out the extremely hard question. You gotta say and spell your name.
My name is Alex Guilbert, A-L-E-X, and last name G-U-I-L-B-E-R-T.
And how old are you?
I'm 24.
And what's your occupation?
I'm a flight instructor and safety committee member here with McMurray Aviation.
All right.
Yeah.
So the safety, sorry?
I'm a safety committee member. I basically
Safety committee, right.
ensure that we're following all the you know, OH&S, Canada Labor Code stuff for the employee side of things.
Which is pretty substantial for air sort of stuff as well. You want to make sure people are doing it all right.
There's a few more regulations, yeah.
So generally speaking, actually starting off, where do you live?
I live over in Wood Buffalo, on J.W. Mann Drive, and like our house is fine.
Yeah.
There's no smoke, but the fridges opened up when the power went out, and that's not smelling too great.
Really?
So we're gonna have to get rid of that in the next few days here.
Were you gone from the city for a while, or?
Yeah, I just got back here probably 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Before that, I was spending my time up in Fort Chipewyan, helping out the company that way, just doing freight and stuff like that, deliveries and all that. And then, you know, before that, I was just Edmonton. You know, flew down to Edmonton probably the day after they evacuated everybody, because that's when, you know, Wade, our boss, wanted the planes to be flown out. I flew one of my students' planes out because he actually had to get maintenance done in Edmonton anyways, and so I was like, well, I'll just fly it down for you.
Good time.
No big deal, right? So did that, but yeah, just basically went to Edmonton with I think 2 backpacks of clothing and a bottle of water and a granola bar. That's pretty much what I left with. But you know, I had all my important documents with me, which is the important part, so passport, wallet, everything else. So
what's it been like being away? Is it like you've been keeping busy with work, it seems?
Yeah, we're trying to keep busy with whatever we can here at work. I mean, right now, being a flight instructor, the airspace is closed, so I can't do anything. So I've been helping out on the safety side, the freight side. Everyone else here is basically, you know, pitching in wherever they can to kind of get things running again, you know, get things back to like normal life as much as they can. I mean, for me, it's more so just trying to help out Wade and Renee, the owners of the company, because they lost their house as well as a bunch of their crew houses, and like my house is still there.
Yeah.
So that's not a big deal, but you know, I can't imagine how much stress they're under at the moment, just trying to keep everyone employed and paid, and you know, they're looking for other places to stay. It's a lot.
What's the experience been like coming back?
Come back to Fort McMurray itself?
Yeah.
You know, seeing all the trees burnt down and everything like that, it's kind of gives you kind of a weird feeling to see how close it got to the city. But you know, at the same time, thankful that the fire crews were just there and, you know, fighting it off, and they saved 90% of the city, at least from what I hear. You only lost part of Beacon Hill, part of Abbotsand, and Waterways, so like all in all, that's still pretty good. Coming back though, streets are still kind of dead, not as much traffic, which is, it's okay, but you know, I'd rather there be traffic and everyone still be, you know, in high spirits about living up here in Fort McMurray. It's really a beautiful city. I'm gonna miss seeing all like the green trees across the Snai River and everything like that. Just on my drive to work, it was such a nice drive, and now it's all burnt down.
Yeah.
Right. So
what's your hope for the next I don't know, year, few years, however long you're here?
For the city or myself personally?
Well, either.
Well, you know, I hope that for the city, anyways, the community kind of comes together and helps each other out and just helps rebuild. I hope that, you know, a lot of people can find a place to stay, because I know a lot of people have friends and family here. As for myself, we'll have to wait and see. My significant other is not entirely sure what she wants to do. She's a teacher up here, and she's not sure if she wants to come back or stay in Edmonton. Luckily, me as a pilot, I can pretty much go wherever there's an airport, so as long as there's planes to fly, I can go there. But I'm just hoping that in the next year you see a lot of people helping each other out, and I really hope that there's no one that's going to price gouge on rent and stuff like that, just because, you know, there's a shortage of places to stay, and I just don't want, you know, people who are able to afford $1,500 a month now get charged $2,500 a month and they can't feed their kids or something. Like, that would just, I don't know, that would just be unfair in my eyes.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Yep.